Just saw some emails that I was checking in my account and fell across my friend's blog, and there was just, of course, it was completely self-centered and not addressing anything else other than, you know, my friend's feelings. Still not addressing anything from my end of it at all, because it never does. But I just feel like it deserves a response, or at least part of it deserves a response. So I'm going to read my response to the blog that I just happened to read, because I'm subscribed to my friend's project. She's not subscribed to my project. See, you know who you are. You're never subscribed to anything that I do, but I'm subscribed to everything you do. See, that's how much I'm involved in you, and you're not involved in me. Just another example. But anyway, here's my response, because you're entitled to your feelings, my friend, and you know who you are, and you're completely entitled to your feelings. And I completely, take responsibility for my half of the problem. But here's the thing. Even if you're not going to address my feelings, let's at least clarify exactly what I said and what I did. Because in your blog, you say that I called you an ungrateful bitch. I never publicly called you an ungrateful bitch. I never privately called you one either. Those were your words. And you were starting to act like that when we were in our private correspondence. But I did not say that to anybody. I did not even say it, to you or publicly or anything. Okay? I never called you an ungrateful bitch. You said that. I was extremely mad at you for dedicating a whole blog to the new people in your life before dedicating a whole blog to the old people in your life. Okay? The people who were there for you and had your back first, like me, your brother, my mom, your other friend. We'll just say that his name rhymes with spam. And that is all. That is all. I just simply documented what we've all sacrificed for you, and I told you how hurt I felt that you wouldn't think to honor us the way that you honored them, and that is all. Okay? I should not have posted my letter publicly, but it was not a nasty public post. Okay? I wasn't, calling you names and saying that you sucked. I was just simply stating my feelings while stating what we've done for you. Okay? It was a hurt public post. I don't know why you're the only one who's allowed to have feelings, but it was a hurt public post that I posted publicly, because whenever I talk about my feelings or anything serious with you in private that matters to me, you just ignore me and change the subject because you don't give a damn about my feelings. And I'm sick of not being able to talk to you about anything that matters, as our conversations are so superficial and meaningless. You can let the whole world in on your blog, but you can't let me in when we talk. That floors me. You only use me to hear your problems and talk baby talk about stupid crap. Okay? You are never, ever there for me emotionally. Ever. Ever, 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 ever. Never. Never. Okay? That's how I feel. That you are never there for me emotionally. Ever. But I'm always there for you emotionally. Always. Always. Okay? Then when I snap and have an emotional meltdown with a public temper tantrum on Facebook, you still make it all about you and your feelings. And if you are the only one with feelings, as if you are the only one with feelings, and you completely ignore what I actually said in my letter, just so you don't have to ever address my feelings and the heavy substance that I confronted you with. Okay? I acted out. Yes, I did. Okay? I acted out like a child, and it was wrong, and I take responsibility for that. But I acted out for a reason. And if you ever want to keep a close relationship with somebody, you have to take responsibility for the way you make the other person feel as well. It's not all about how they make you feel. It's also how you make them feel. Just throwing that out there, FYI, lessons learned. Okay, I acted out publicly because I feel like you don't listen to me. All right, you don't hear me. You don't care about me. That's how I've been feeling for a long time. All right. And it's just been festering up inside of me, and it just popped like a balloon. You just pop. It just popped, okay? I just snapped, okay? Because you don't care about me. Let's face it, you don't. All right, let's be honest here. You care about how I make you feel. You care about what I can do for you, but you don't really care about me. You don't really care about how I feel. Let's be honest. Let us face that fact and confront it face on, just in retrospect, even if we never discuss this again. Okay, let's just face that fact. Okay, because that is why I threw a public hissy fit in cyberspace. Okay, and that's what it was. It was a public hissy fit in cyberspace. All right, because I feel like you only care about your feelings. And, in fact, you care so little about my feelings that you still to this day have not bothered to ask me why I did it. You have not asked me why. You're voluntarily talked about what I said to you at all. That's just not even up for discussion. You don't even want to discuss what I said or why. Because it's all about how it affected you. You still don't care about why I felt that way. Why you made me feel that way. Why I felt a need to get your attention in that way and publicly call you out to force you to look at me and address my feelings. Why I could feel that way after 20 plus years of friendship, which has really just been nannyship of me nannying you as you go have fun and friendship with other people. Sure, you have fun and friendship with them, and you just see me when you need me and come to me whenever you have a crisis. Okay, but then when I have a crisis, you have nothing to say. When I feel hurt or brokenhearted by your betrayals, you completely ignore it and act like it didn't happen and take no responsibility for your actions. When I want to talk about something besides your feelings or something trivial, there is no conversation. Even when I post my projects, you have no interest in anything I do. You're not subscribed to my projects. You're not one of my subscribers. But I'm subscribed to your projects and anything you do. I'm always encouraging you and interested in you like a mother to a baby. But you expect me to care about what you do, which I do, and I just never get it back in return. Ever. So when you finally decide to give back, you give it to somebody else. WTF. I can't go on and continue to keep living in a fake storefront friendship where your feelings are the only feelings that matter. My friend. Okay, for the 99th time, I'm sorry I hurt your feelings with a public meltdown and temper tantrum on Facebook that very few people actually bother to read, by the way, FYI. But I do almost all the giving in our relationship, and I am sick of it. Sick of it. Okay? I'm angry. I'm upset. I'm brokenhearted. I'm hurt. I'm disgusted because I get nothing in return. Nothing. Okay? Then you throw me away. Just boom, just like that. What a waste of an investment of my heart. My friend, what a waste. I wasted my time, my heart, my energy, my love. I wasted it. Although tears I've cried over you with empathy, feeling your pain. All the depression I've lived with over you with empathy, feeling your misery. All the anxiety I've worried about you with, feeling scared that you were in danger or going to fall off an emotional cliff. All of it was a waste. Because you don't care about anybody else's feelings but your own, or maybe you do care about other people's feelings, you just don't care about mine. Because I'm mommy to you. I'm your mommy. And who cares about mommy's feelings, right? Good God, it's going to be a long time before I ever actually have kids. And this is what it feels like. And then you do traitorous things behind my back thinking I will never know about it, and then when I confront you about it, still you don't take responsibility for your disloyalty, or care that you've hurt me because you're the only one who's entitled to her feelings and I'm not. You're allowed to do whatever you want and you don't have to take responsibility for it. I've already listed things that you've done behind my back that were disloyal and you still refuse to take responsibility. You will not own up and be like, yeah, that was wrong, I'm sorry. That's all you have to say. Yeah, that was wrong, I'm sorry. You will not acknowledge that it was wrong and you will not say that you're sorry. I'm the only one who does that. So it's kind of like, okay, whatever. And then you throw me away so easily after everything we've been through together, right after my grandmother died? Really? Really? Wow. I have no good feelings for you right now, my friend. None. None. I am also upset and angry and sad and brokenhearted too. Okay? You have no idea because you don't give a about my feelings. Only your own. That is why I snapped. Just snapped. Okay, I snapped. You're not the only one who can go crazy sometimes. Other people are allowed to be crazy sometimes. Is that okay? When I saw your post to those other people and I thought about it, just thinking about it and feeling it, and the rage and the hurt just built up inside of me like a big pot of hot boiling water that just boiled over onto the stove, and I effing snapped. I snapped. Okay? So I purged on you all over cyberspace, all over the stove, basically, because I couldn't take it anymore. No more, no mas, no longer, not anymore. Because when I pull your coat about it, privately, you ignore me. Then when I act out publicly, you throw me away as if I never meant a damn thing to you. So you go on with your life, my friend. Go on. Just go on. All right, you do you, as you always do, because you are good at doing you. Good at doing you, so go on and do you. Because I know that I can't do this anymore. Being the only emotional giver in the relationship and then never being allowed to have feelings of hurt and heartbreak because you are always playing the victim. Then you throw me away on a Hummer without even bothering to ask me why. That really spoke volumes to me when you didn't bother to ask me why. You didn't ask any questions. You didn't talk about anything. You just said, boop, nope, bye. That's it. It's like, oh, you have feelings? I don't want to hear this. Goodbye. You hurt my feelings because you publicly stated your feelings to me. I don't give a crap about your feelings. Nope, that's it. Bye. That told me a lot. That showed me a lot about your character and our friendship. And even right after a very close member of my family just died too, when people don't give a crap about you when you've lost a loved one, they suck. They suck. Not just as friends, but as people. People who don't give a crap about you when you've lost a loved one, death changes everything. And if they don't care, then they suck as people, okay? That's just, because that's just like for some reason, that's like a primal form of empathy that everybody with a heart and a conscience feels, you know what I'm saying? That everybody kind of, that's like a base level form of empathy that it just knocks everything out, and you're supposed to everything just stand still for that moment in time, at least, even if it goes back to normal, like, later, you know what I'm saying? But no. Didn't even give me that much grace, that much anything or benefit of doubt or anything. So yeah, you really are such a sweet loving darling, just a sweet loving darling, because that's what sweet loving darlings do, right? They just throw their best friends away after one mistake, just so they don't have to ever deal with their feelings right after their loved ones just died. That's what good people do, right? So that just shows me how self-centered you really are, and I can be forgiving of people being self-centered. That's fine. I can forgive you for that. But it also shows me how little you give a damn about my feelings, and I can't forgive you for not caring about my feelings. That I cannot forgive, because we can all be self-centered from time to time, but we're still supposed to give a crap about the other person's feelings. You know what I mean? When somebody kind of wakes you up, you're supposed to care. So I can't go on. I can't, because it really is all about you and your feelings and how everything makes you feel. So you keep going through life like that, my friend. See where it gets you. You're not going to like it, but you need to see it for yourself. I'm done. All right, this vertical mother-daughter dynamic will never change, no matter how hard I try. I can see that now. God has awakened me and showed me the error of my ways and the error of this relationship. I will never have the rights of a real sister or friend with you because we never had a healthy horizontal friendship to begin with. All right, it was always me playing the mommy and you playing the baby, and me never being allowed to have feelings or make mistakes or address how I feel hurt or heartbroken by you. Because I'm not allowed to have feelings, and only you're allowed to be the victim. Guess what? We're all victims, my friend, all of us. Every last freaking one of us. And we can also all be heroes. And we can also all be villains. But you cannot always be the victim and act like everything you do is faultless and the other person's, everything they do is just to hurt you. No, people do things because of the way you make them feel as well. And you have to take responsibility for that, especially when they are trying so hard to articulate it to you. All right? It's not like I just threw fire in your face and ran away. No. I threw a hissy fit, and then I tried to explain it, and it didn't matter to you at all. So, I'm sorry that I hurt you the way I did by publicly posting my emotional breakdown. I'm sorry I hurt you the way I did by publicly posting my emotional meltdown. I'm sorry I hurt you the way I did by publicly posting my emotional tantrum. I'm sorry I snapped in such a public way. But it was always going to happen, my friend. Always. Because the vertical dynamic of our relationship is not sustainable. It's just not. And nobody can repress their feelings forever. You may be able to. Maybe you can. But the rest of us cannot repress our feelings. And it's not even, you don't even repress your feelings. You do express your feelings. Okay? You just don't allow the other person to express theirs towards you. That's what it is. You express your feelings. You don't repress your feelings. You just expect the other person to repress theirs. That's not fair. So I'm glad you threw me away so easily, because now I can seek healthy friendships like the one I have with Pauline, in which we both give and take and care about each other's feelings equally. And we're both allowed to talk about our feelings with each other and have the other friend, tell us how they feel. We care about how the other person feels. It's not all about her feelings. It's not all about my feelings. I'm not her mommy. She's not my mommy. We're both equals who take responsibility for our actions and give a crap about the other girl's feelings. Because that's what we girls care about, our feelings. I wish I could have had that with you too. Because it's really not enough to admire your friend. It's not enough to like their personality or their style or their talent. You have to give a crap about the person's feelings. That's how a person knows you love them, is when you care about their feelings. And you don't care about my feelings. You really don't. And I have always cared about your feelings, and only cared about your feelings at the expense of my feelings. I can't do it anymore. I'm sorry, I can't do it anymore. I can't do it anymore. Really, can't do it anymore. So, I feel like you will always just be this helpless baby who does whatever she wants and then wonders why people get mad at her for depriving them of their needs while still expecting them to meet hers. That's the feeling I get. And I've always sort of felt that way. And you're just kind of proving it. So thank you for throwing me away, despite my countless apologies after I came to my senses and caught a hold of myself. Thank you for that, because now I am free to walk away without any guilt of feeling like I abandoned you. My helpless baby. Because you abandoned me. Thanks. And you have plenty of friends now to cushion the blow, as you listed in your long new post of dedication to other new friends in your life who can now take care of you. Hold your hand and bear your cross for 20 plus years, and then get thrown away with nothing to show for it in return. Good luck with that. They can do it now. They can bear your cross. I've done it. I'm done. My job is done. My job is done. I owed you an apology for publicly melting down on you, and I did it repeatedly. But you owed me an apology for making me feel that way, an apology that will never come. Because you're always the victimized baby, never the responsible adult. You only seem to appreciate superficial kindness. You never seem to appreciate or give the deeper, fuller kind of kindness. I guess because that kind of mature kindness is just too hard to give and understand. But remember this, it takes two to tango, my friend, and vertical relationships never last without somebody snapping and breaking eventually. Unless they are your parent, teacher, or boss, and even those relationships snap sometimes and must be mended and repaired. Because givers need to be replenished. Okay? It's just a fact. We're not all God. We don't just never run out. We always run out eventually and snap. Okay? So if you ever want to stop what happened between you and me from happening to you and any of your other close friends, learn that philosophy, that fact of life. It's an important little nugget of wisdom. Because I really do wish you all the luck and success and happiness in the world, my friend. I really do. That is all I have ever wanted for you, was to be happy. All I have ever wanted for you was to be happy. All I have ever dedicated our friendship to was trying to help you be happy, to find your happiness, your happy place, to find your happy place and to live there in your happy place. That is all I have ever wanted for you, and all that I have ever worked at achieving in our friendship is your happiness. But I'm done fighting for people who won't ever fight for me. I'm done caring more about people than they ever cared about me. So I won't fight for this friendship, my friend. I won't. The friendship is too exhausting. The fighting is too exhausting. And This is deja vu, okay? I have fought for us too many times before, in years past, feeling the burning sting of your empty, vapid ambivalence and your cold, icy apathy, like you really couldn't give two about anything, least of all me. So I just need an equal who knows how to bond with people and cares, who gives a crap. Okay, I need to only be around people who give a crap. That's all I care about now. From now on, I only care about people who care. I only give a crap about people who give a crap. I only feel for people who feel for me as well. That's it. That's it. Those are the only people that I have anything left to give to. People who give it back. Not a baby who I have to constantly coddle, pander, and worry about, who then ignores my feelings whenever I bring them up, which is rarely. I'm not always talking about my feelings. So you'd think this would have been an easy friendship to have a two-way street on. But then you throw me away after 20 plus years on a Hummer after one very trivial mistake, leaving me with nothing. Just vilifying me so you can leave me holding the bag. Well, good luck with finding everything you need in life, my friend. Good luck. And when you feel suicidal, you can always still give me a call and, shoot me an email. I will still be there for you to comfort you and keep you alive and safe, as always. But I will not pretend to be your BFF ever again. Not going to pretend, because it's never been true, and it's never going to be true, because friendship is a two-way street. And I sincerely believe now that you will never have the capacity to truly be my friend or my sister or my equal in return. So please take care of yourself, my friend, and may God save us both.